stage is the acceptance stage. Means then, okay, I say, oh, this is a Thai way. Okay, this is different from us. This is how we work. Okay, if I cooperate with another person, a Thai person, okay, I know how to work with Thai person, okay? So, this is a learning stage, okay? After all those 4 stages, when I go back to China, I experience what is called a reverse culture shock. I started, hey, I don't like the Chinese way. Come on, they're so pushy, you know, they're very like, a little bit like harsh for me, you know. So the culture is different. Maybe you can also share some of your experience. Have you ever been like abroad, maybe traveling abroad, so you come across a little bit things like, which is like different from Thai people? Do you want to share some? Have you ever traveled abroad? Yes. Oh, no experience about like culture shock. Maybe too little time, you know, not enough time to experience culture shock. Okay, who wants to share a little bit like experience abroad? Maybe a little bit culture shock. Yes, yes.
Some foreigners like take their weights on the desk.
Oh, that's very typical American style.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Some like the British people call pizza they call it a pizza.
Oh, right. That's a little bit like a language, area. Yes, thank you very much. Who else wants to share? Okay, then probably we can move on to the next one. Okay, so if we talk about Chinese culture, okay, just now we know there's some culture shock. If you go abroad, travel abroad, study abroad, you experience different culture. If like today, okay, for my part, I'm going to talk about the Chinese culture, right? Chinese culture is one of the world's oldest culture, which can trace back to 5,000 years ago. And I'm going to brief you into 2 parts. One part is daily life, another one is business time, okay? So you can do business in the future with Chinese people easier, okay, hopefully. Okay, for Chinese identity, you know, for our Chinese people, we have actually 56, okay, ethnic groups in China. If you see the pictures here, these are all Chinese people, okay? In the middle, this man, he is Han. The rest of them, they are all Chinese people but come from minority group of China, okay? Like here, can you tell me in Thailand, do you have some like ethnic groups in Thailand? Yes. Ajahn Chatula is Isan, part of like a kind of like ethnic group for Thai.
Oh yes, okay. So ethnic group, Argentine. So we have like อีสานเหนือใช่ไหมคะใต้หรือว่าจริงๆแล้วเนี่ย we also have like sub ethnic groups a lot อย่างเช่นเด็กเห็นแบบชาวกะเหรี่ยงก็ยังมีกี่ so many Koreans how ใช่ไหม so many
right?
so many but China นะคะก็ like more like larger มากๆเลย
Oh, right. Okay, so Han Chinese is okay, the largest group, okay? And then we have different languages, okay? Different type of food, different kind of like language, different kind of costume, okay, the outfit as well. Okay, so because of the regional difference, so you might see the sub culture in China. Basically speaking, okay, we divide. When we talk about China, we ask people, where you come from? We say, okay, I come from north or I come from south. Because people from north, okay, are very different from people from north, okay? This is like north part and south part. For north Okay, people from northern China, okay, we are like taller from appearance, majority of us we are taller. And people from south maybe a little bit like shorter. Okay, alright, and the food also are different, Okay, so
Okay,
for the
Jessica,
yes.
so, and it's also because you told me before อย่างที่คุณบอกนะคะอย่างที่คุณถามอาจารย์เจสสิก้าเนาะว่า like the part that people come from also affect the way that people talk or not.
Yes. Thank you for reminding this one. Yes. People from north like me,
Jessica is tall. อาจารย์เจสสิก้าเนี่ยสูง
relatively tall.
ใช่ไหมคนทางใต้จริงๆจะเตี้ยกว่านะเจสสิก้า she's very tall and she talks like louder แล้วก็พูดดังกว่าด้วยเพราะอะไร Jessica can you explain
Yes, because for like the place where I come from, we have less population, okay, than the people from like the southern area, okay. So when we meet each other, we like to talk louder a little bit. Talking louder means you show like welcoming attitude, mean like pay attention to others. And for us, some of us, if you talk with a very gentle voice, it means you're not confident about what you're saying. Okay, you are not sure about what you're saying. That's why you like this, okay? And then also sometimes it means you are too proud of yourself. So it means that other people need to pay attention to you. You feel you're so big. You see, this is a different perception how you perceive. Okay, talking loudly or talking very gentle voice. Gentle voice sometimes is you can't get very good opportunity, especially in a company. If you talk very means you're not confident. Okay, so this is also a reason. When for the further like distance, when I say, hey, how are you? Everything okay? You see? Show a lot of welcoming. But for people from other cultures, they feel, oh, she's very rude. She talks very loudly. So you can tell this is a different perceptions, how you view different behaviors under different cultural background.
Is it also about the territory as well?
Yes.
About the land as well?
Yes.
Like because you live here and your neighbor probably live there, like
yes.
over there, like oh that's my student.
Yes.
Right? So
larger space.
Okay, so probably let's say that you don't use a microphone. Okay, so you say
Yeah, I need to, I use my louder voice to talk to you. So, hey, back there, how are you doing today? Do you want to come to my home and have some noodles?
Yeah, because you live, I mean, in terms of the territory of the land, because they have like less population in the north of China คือเขามีประชากรน้อยกว่าใช่ไหมคะในทางเหนือของจีนนะแล้วก็ดินแดนอ่ะมันเด็กๆจะต้องเห็นภาพก่อน so let's get back to the land of China สิคะเจสซี่สั่งนะมีการสั่งวิทยากรเล็กน้อย yeah the territory is one thing as well
Yeah, especially for this area, like very few population. The majority population they are like here, this area. So when we meet each other, we like to talk loudly to show the friendly feeling. To shout, make sure you can hear me.
yeah
Okay, not like
okay yeah, sure
like this. Okay, all right. Okay, can I move on?
yes sure
Okay. So for Chinese culture, the most social value, okay, we call 孔子, okay, Confucianism, 孔子 in Thai is 孔之, isn't it? 孔之, right? Okay. So for 孔子, okay, he taught 5 constants, okay, which are the most valuable things in Chinese culture. Okay, the first one is 人.
Okay, Jessica, let's make this time to like practice. ทีนี้ค่ะตรงนี้นะจะเป็น value เนาะของคนไทยเราเนี่ย so right now actually like Thai people นะเรามียุทธศาสตร์ชาติแล้วนะเรามีหลักค่านิยม actually Jessica ของคนจีนเขาก็มีหลักค่านิยมของเขาใช่ไหมของคนไทยเราตอนนี้มีแล้วนะเดี๋ยวครูจะบอก บอกว่าของเรามีอะไรเดี๋ยวเรามาเรียนของคนจีนก่อนหรือเดี๋ยวเรามาเรียนของคนไทยตอนนี้เรามีแล้วนะคะยุทธศาสตร์ชาติปี 2009 มีขึ้นมาครั้งแรกแล้วlet's learn 5 constants ของ Chinese ก่อน so let's repeat
First one is 人 人 means mercy, okay? Yi. This is a character. Yi means righteousness. 礼 proper manner. 智
this one is difficult
智 Excellent. Yes. Excellent rendering. Yes. 智 The last one, 信 信 Oh, Ajahn Joseph, I think you have a potential to speak very good Mandarin. Yeah, you should go for it. Okay. 仁义礼智信 Yes, and this one, you can find the similarity. The 5 constants in Confucianism, you can find huge similarity with Buddhism. Because I heard 90% of the Thai people are Buddhist, right? So in Buddhism, have you ever heard about the 5 precepts? Okay, have you ever? As Buddhism, do you know 5? Do you know 5 precepts? Yeah, like no killing, no killing living beings. Okay, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, and intoxication like alcohol. Have you ever heard about this? Yes. Okay. So these 5 things are actually very, very related. Okay, similar to the 5 constants. Okay, 仁 is mercy, means no killing. Okay, have mercy to all the living beings and creatures. Okay, 义 righteousness. Okay, you need to do things like no sexual misconduct. You don't lie to others. Okay, you need to be loyal to the country. And the proper manner. 智 knowledge. Okay, 信 honesty. So these are all connected. Okay, with the Buddhism teaching as well.
So Confucianism in Thai เราเรียกว่าอะไรนะลูกถ้าออกเสียงภาษาไทย Confucianism ก็คือลัทธิความแนวความคิดแบบขงจื้อนะคะ Confucianism ก็คือขงจื้อนั่นเองแนวความคิดลัทธิขงจื้อนะคะเราเรียก Confucianism
Yes.
ซึ่งตอนนี้เจสซี่ก้ากำลังบอกว่าเรามาผูกกับในเรื่องของหลักความคิดแบบศาสนาพุทธเพราะว่าจริงๆแล้วในลัทธิขงจื้อกับแนวคิดของศาสนาพุทธเนี่ยมีรากนะคะที่คล้ายคลึงกันแล้วก็มีแนวร่วมเดียวกัน core values เดียวกัน
Yes, Kongzhi was the greatest teacher in Chinese history, and he was living at the same period of time of Buddha. Okay, for the Chinese language, as you might know, the Chinese language is very different from Thai or from like English because we use, people use the Beijing dialect. For Mandarin. Nowadays, we learn Mandarin, right? Mandarin, and we have simplified Chinese, which are used in mainland China, and traditional Chinese, which are used in Hong Kong and Taiwan. Okay, 香港 and Taiwan. So these are like some give you a little bit idea how the Chinese characters. Okay. You can see this is the sun, right? And gradually when they move, evolve, and then this is nowadays the character we use for sun, okay? Like this is eye, right? And then this is the picture of eyes, and then gradually move, this is nowadays what we use for eyes. So a lot of like shan, this is shan means mountain, hill, okay? This is a hill, right? And then evolve into this way. So it is not very difficult to learn Chinese if you have a lot of imagination, These are all connected with some kind of like a picture.
I think today the students, they can also like try to write down, I think, probably the sun or the eye or the tree or the mountain.
Yeah, let's
be easy. You can write down these easy character of Chinese. เด็กๆน่าจะลองเขียนได้นะคือ Chinese character ค่ะกับภาษาไทยมันไม่เหมือนกันนะเพราะว่าภาษาจีนเนี่ยเป็นภาพเด็กๆเห็นไหมคะเห็นวิวัฒนาการของภาษาจีนนะ Chinese character right Jessica
Yes,
it's not
yes.
a picture
Yes, Chinese language has two different type of like one is written language, another one is spoken language. When you can speak, it doesn't mean you can write because written language is totally apart, like separate from speaking language. You
พูด
know.
ได้ไม่แต่ว่าต้องเขียนได้นะ so
Yeah, yeah. When you learn, you have to remember it one by one. One by one, one by one. So it's difficult for foreigners to learn writing, but easier to learn speaking. Right.
Jessie before we move on
Okay, here is a little bit okay. For the reward, okay. Okay. At the end of my presentation, okay.
now
Even now? Okay, now. All of a sudden, surprise, okay. Who can remember just now when we talk about the 5 constants from Kongzi, okay? Who can remember? And then who will get this one?